and to my family. And some people have the nerve, the chutzpah, to try to deny that the Holocaust ever happened. They say the Jews want sympathy, they want money. I'm a live witness what happened to me and to my family. The war started in 39 September, was over May 8, 45. I was in concentration camp the whole war, 6 years. So I was always with the damn Nazis, and they killed my family, 3 sisters, my mother, Oleva Shalom, and a brother was a tzaddik, a Talmud Chochem, a businessman. The last day of the war, we were in called a death march. When we left, when it started the death march in Buchenwald, we were 1,600 men, 1,600 units of 100. 4 weeks later, when the death march and the war was over, May 8, 1945, the Nazis ran away, and one of my brothers, Oleva Sholem, the last day of the war, he was killed in the death march. And now talking about Hitler in Marshmoy, the last few months when he saw the war was going sort of bad for the Germans, for the Nazis, and the Allies were making progress. The Allies were America and England, maybe South Africa. So when Hitler was afraid the war would be over and he would lose the war, so he and his lady friend called Eva Braun were hiding in a castle in southern Bavaria, that's Germany, the city called Berchtesgaden. He was hiding in the basement. When he heard the war was over and the Nazis lost the war, he went down to the basement with his lady friend and committed suicide. So now about me and my family. I was the entire war, 6 years, in concentration camp in the hand of the Nazis. I had 3 wonderful sisters, young lady, industrious, and frum, kept Shabbos, kept Yontif, kept kosher, and the Nazis came, went from country to country, from city to city, from street to street, from house to house, and they took out the Jews and laid them out on the lawn, on the grass, and went with machine guns and performed what's called, a massacre. They killed people by the hundreds, all Jews, with machine guns. And I lost my 3 sisters, my mother, who was a tzaddikis, a very righteous, religious person. Her only ambition was, she had 3 daughters, so they were my 3 sisters. Her only ambition was that her daughters would marry religious men. And I was the youngest, but the Nazis took me away right when the war started, September 2nd, 39. And they lied about this. They said they're going to take us for 3 months, and after 3 months, I'll be able to go home and bring another group. They kept one part of their promise. They kept on bringing more and more boys or young men to work, to perform forced labor, but they never let anybody go home. We had to stay there the whole war and do the forced labor, hard work for their war effort. They tried to defeat the Allies, America and England. And until May 8th, the war was over May 8th, 1945, when I was liberated and the guards ran away, hiding. And in the meantime, I was left with nothing, no family and nothing. And then the League of Nations put us in DP camps called displaced persons, people who suffered a lot and lost a lot during the war. They were placed in camps called displaced. We were displaced, lost the citizenship of our home country, lost our families, lost our stores. We had a store and they took it away, and other things. And then the Nazis ran away and kept on running from the Allies and tried to hide their crimes, what they committed. And then a personal thing, I met my lovely wife, and we got married in Austria. Oddly enough, we lived in an area and we got married in the city called Braunau am Inn. This is history. The same city where Hitler was born, and I was also told that Hitler had a Jewish mother, but there's another part of history I might tell you, take another few minutes, how he became a Nazi and a Jew hater and a killer. He tried to be, he tried to be an artist. So he went to a studio and painted some portraits. So he painted one portrait and he showed it to the supervisor, and the supervisor happened to be Jewish, and he rejected this portrait. Then he said, that damn Jew, he rejected my portrait, I'm going out and kill all the Jews in Austria. That's how I became a Nazi and organized the Nazi movement, and had a lot of followers. He promised them that if he will be a leader, what they call him in German, the Führer, he was the leader of the Nazis, that he will restore Germany and Austria to their previous or prior strengths and power and wealth and importance, because they lost World War I. So that's how World War II started. It lasted 6 years, and I had the very, very bad misfortune to be in that war the whole 6 years in concentration camps, performing very hard labor, forced labor, until the war was over. And then I was liberated, and I met my lovely wife, and we got married, and we have now a wonderful family. Maybe some people heard of our son, Dr. Norman Goldwasser, a very good psychologist, had the office in Miami Beach, and so now we have children and great children. We even have a few great grandchildren. And now I consider myself lucky with my family and a nice community, that we're welcome to be here and to speak and to live here. And thank you for the opportunity to come here and express myself and tell you part of my story. And my name is Eliyahu Goldwasser, Mezahav. Shalom. I was going to sing the Hatikva, but if it's okay, I know somebody sang it, but I am sort of a singer. I can sing in 6 languages, but Hatikva means the hope, and this is a national song for Israel. So if you don't mind, I'll sing it again. Koholot balevat panima nefesh Yehudi homiya ulfate mizrach kadima ayin letzion Sophia. Of the love that tikvatenu, hatikva shnot alpayim, להיות חופשי בארצנו, בארץ ציון וירושלים. Shalom, and thank you for inviting me and my wife and for listening. Have a good day, a good Yom Tov. Shalom.